Is Josh Giddey in hot water because of the alleged allegations swirling around him in social media? Should Josh Giddey be in hot water because of the alleged allegations swirling around him on social media? This up next on Chopping It Up with Stacie Lamar. Hey everybody, what's up? This is Stacie Lamar, and this is Chopping It Up with Stacie Lamar. And before we get started, guys, I just want to thank everyone that has subscribed to the channel so far. We are at 4,090 subscribers. So hey, thank you. I would like to be at 6,000 subscribers by December 31st. So guys, if you like the content and you enjoy how it's presented here on the channel, then please subscribe, hit that like, subscribe, notification bell so you guys know when we drop new content, and for goodness sake, share the video, because if you like it, chances are someone else will too. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about what everybody else is talking about, Mr. Josh Giddey. But before we get into that, let me go and introduce you guys to the Chopping It Up crew. Christina, go ahead and say hello to everybody.
Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's doing good.
Alright, Matt, what's up? Say hello to everybody.
Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all is well.
Alright. Okay, so hey, let's get right into it. So, I want you guys to watch this clip. This is the flight. What is it? The flight mic. Sorry, I can't read my own writing. But Mike, the flight mic. I really enjoy Mike. Actually, man, he gets into it, man. He gets after it, and I really enjoy watching him. So go ahead and check this clip out, and we'll see what you guys think.
The first thing we saw was this clip of Josh Giddey showing love to his girlfriend's brother.
Trent, what's up, man? It's Josh. Here with your beautiful sister. Good luck for your season. You're going to Sacramento soon for a game, so all the best of luck. We're going to come up and watch you. Take care of business. Trent. What's up, my man? We're at the front of the club. Me and my girl. Better head back.
According to Shams Charania, the NBA is looking into the allegations of Josh Giddey having an inappropriate relationship with a minor that have emerged via social media, according to league spokesman Mike Bass. This was echoed by Tim McMahon, who also said that the league is looking into allegations that Thunder guard Josh Giddey has been involved in an improper relationship with an underage girl.
All right, so Christina, you had a chance to watch the flight mic with what he had to say on Mr. Josh Giddey. What are your thoughts?
Oh gosh, kind of a lot to unpack, to be honest. So I can kind of see it from both angles. I'm a mom. I have a 16-year-old, and I would be, if she was dating a 21-year-old, I would be saying, no way, this is not happening, it needs to end. I would be, totally against it. But I live in California where the consent is 18. He is in Oklahoma where the consent is 16. He's also from a country where the consent is 16. So it's kind of like, how can we, I couldn't find, I don't think he's a citizen. I think he's here playing for the NBA. So how can we impose on a person our laws and rules when he's not from here, and the state that he lives in? Basically it's a bunch of people being upset because the girl is 16, but at the end of the day, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is not like a new concept. Even in states that don't allow it, it happens all the time, and no one ever does really much of anything.
Yeah. I think this is getting all the. I think this is getting all the the press it's getting. because of who he is and because he's famous and because he's a basketball player. Because, like you said, it happens all the time. Yeah.
Well, I feel like the NBA is going to do this investigation, and they're going to come back and say, we don't see anything wrong with what he's doing. You know what I mean? Like, I really think that's what's going to happen, because I don't really feel like he's doing anything really wrong in his eyes. You know what I mean? In his eyes. This is where his POV.
Right.
Where, I would have a different POV, or you might, like, this is him and how his culture and what he was raised with, So...
Yeah, that's good right there.
Yeah.
That's good right there. All right, Matt, what you think about it, man? What you think about what the flight guy had to say, or flight Mike, rather?
Well, I'm with your statement. It happens all the time, and we have documented proof of it. And when it happens, they didn't do anything. They swept it under, tried to sweep it under the rug. It still got out, but I'm like this. If it's not some kind of relationship where this dude got her doing all kind of crazy stuff, and it's a genuine type of relationship, this dude is really emotionally attached to this girl, then I don't see anything wrong with it, personally, because like we said initially when me and you talked, Elvis Presley messed around with a girl that was 13. Jerry Lee Lewis married his 15-year-old cousin. Come on now. This has been going on for decades. And in the Hispanic community, they usually marry younger women that are 12, 13 years old. So it's only the United States that finds that, it's not morally right. But if it's a genuine relationship, it's a genuine relationship, no matter what the age is.
Okay.
And also, when guys hook up with women, we don't ask them to see their ID, so they can tell us anything. And we have to go by that. Unless we go do some kind of crazy investigation to find out, man, how old is this girl? She looks like she could be 18 to 20. But who knows?
Well, I gotta tell you, man, you guys, I gotta tell you, now, Matt, with your comment there, people are like throwing tomatoes at the TV right now. I'm sorry, or like throwing their phone on the ground. Because...
It could be, but what I'm saying is true.
Yeah, no, because like you kind of mirrored what Christina said in the fact that the age of consent in Oklahoma is 16. I mean,
exactly.
That's fact. Now, keep in mind, guys, people, that, Mr. Giddey, all this stuff is alleged. There is some damning footage out there, where, I think I went out during the course of my investigation. She's on the, thing saying they did the deed. I don't know, but again, social media can be doctored. I mean, man, the things that they can do with these cameras and footage nowadays, you don't know what's true. So it's still all alleged. I just want to make that perfectly clear for everyone. It is alleged. The man hasn't been, he's been accused, but hasn't been proven that he's done a goddamn thing. All right, but at the end of the day, like Christina said, just because we're over here, in California, and there are a few other states where the age of consent is 18, we are, condemning this action, if it happened. But over there in OKC, it's 16, and where he's from, in Australia, I believe, is 16. So, Christina, you made a really, really good point in the fact that, this brother may not see him. Hey, I'm not doing anything wrong, This is how we got down back home, They
only have 5-year difference between them. Like, because there's this law and there's this idea that, you know what I mean? But only 5 years at the same time.
Yeah.
If he was 18 and she was what would that be, 14 or 13? Would
13.
people have the same, would they be saying the same, you know what I mean? Because, or if he was 17 and she was 12, you know what I mean? Like, how is it,
Okay,
like,
well,
I mean, maybe that's hard,
okay,
but you
now,
know what I mean? Like,
now you started.
when something that, 5 years is nothing.
Yeah. Okay, so there was one, the Flight Mike, one of his followers, one of his subscribers, they said something that was really resonated with me. And the fact that he said if the girl was 17, it would be, nasty. If she was 17, it would be considered nasty. If she was 18 and an older guy and an 18-year-old, it would be considered cool, 2 thumbs up. If it's in the U.S., it's considered disgusting. But in Europe, it would be considered cool. So, like you said, Christina, girl, I mean, you couldn't have said it better. I mean, it really just depends on where you are and how you were brought up, what your culture is, how you are looking at this thing,
Yeah.
Girl, yeah, cool, yes, yes. You hit that nail right on the head. Like you said, as a parent, as a father, yeah, my daughter may have given, if she, 15, she gave consent. I'm sorry. I'm looking to, rip this man's junk off.
Yeah.
I don't give a sugar know whether she gave consent or not. His, pardon my French, his ass is mine. But,
right.
For this, for sake of argument, yes, you're right. I mean, the man technically didn't break any laws. Do you guys feel that he should be not allowed to play basketball until the investigation is complete?
No.
What have they done in the past for other issues of, like, sexual misconduct or, any of these types of issues? What has the NBA done in the past?
They didn't stop Kobe.
Well, then they shouldn't stop. Yeah, then they shouldn't stop him.
No, they shouldn't stop him. They should let him play until, if they find out something comes up within the investigation, then act on that. Don't just act on what's going on right now, because, just like we're saying, in his country, it's fine. And if he's not considered a citizen of the United States, you can't charge him with anything anyway.
That's exactly what his lawyers are going to come out with.
Exactly. And that's what they're going to say. In his country, 16 is legal. In Oklahoma, 16 is legal. So what you going to do? You're going to charge him for the other states he may have been in and his girlfriend was there? You're going to say, okay, he committed a crime because our legal age is 17.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that.
Yeah. Well, right.
So,
yeah. Now,
no.
What about? Okay, no, I actually happen to agree with you guys. I mean, it just depends on what was done in the past in similar instances. So, it's got to be fair, across the board. Now, she supposedly is the one that posted, got all this started, rather, by posting things that she posted. There is a clip that, again, I came across through my research for this particular show, of them in a club that's 18 and over. Now, that would mean that she either, told a lie and said she was 18 to get in there, or, maybe, because Josh was Josh, she got in, just on the strength. But do you think he should get off, again, guys, allegedly, I want to keep saying that, this man has not been charged with anything. But if he did, do you think he should get off because she may have lied to him? like Matthew said, she may, he's like, might have walked up on her and, hey girl, how you doing? Because she's a rather attractive young lady. Walked up to her and said, hey, what's up? And how old are you? And she's like, I'm 18. Well, that's a wrap. Let's do this. Do you think that's it, Matthew? Do you think that's an argument if they were to take him to court and charge him and go for the jugular?
Yes, definitely. Because just like I said, we don't know. We don't know what this girl man told this boy. And then just like we're saying too, based on what he knows, his knowledge, hey, it's cool. Mm-hmm. In Australia, this happens all the time. So what's going on? And then they even say in Oklahoma City, oh, this is cool if she's 16 years old. Mm-hmm. And she's telling me she's 17. She's telling me she's 18. So it's good.
Yeah.
Christina, and then you got to think about this too. Okay, she knows, she has an awareness that she's too young to be messing with this dude. Mm-hmm. So, of course, she's going to lie to him so she could show her friends, oh, look who I'm with. I'm with Josh Giddey. Yeah. Oh, look, you guys. Because she's posting. She's the one posting the stuff.
Yep. Yeah.
So she's trying to get, let her little friends know and let other people know that she's dating Josh Giddey.
Mm-hmm. Do you think she did this on purpose? Like, intentionally trying to hurt?
Purpose.
Well, but I mean,
not in a malicious way.
Yeah.
She did it just like I'm saying, so she could get attention because she's dating Josh Giddey.
Right.
She didn't think about, oh shit, I am only 15. I probably shouldn't be doing this because I could get him in trouble. Yeah. She didn't think about that. All she thought about was, oh, I want all my friends to see that I'm dating Josh Giddey.
Yeah. And then again, at her age, I mean, that's her mentality. Everything goes on social media. Everything goes on social media. I'm brushing my teeth. Look, guys, it's 6 a.m. and I'm brushing my teeth. Woo. Christina, what you think? I mean, the fact that she may have lied to him, should that be a saving grace?
I think it definitely happens, but I feel like he probably knows, and he probably maybe just used his power to get her in the club. Mm-hmm. And he probably, you know what I mean? It seems like she's 16. She definitely posted that on purpose, though.
Yeah, most definitely.
She's not posting a picture with an NBA player and not expecting to get attention. She knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
With that.
But I think I agree with Matt, though. I don't think she did it with any malicious intent.
It was more like, look at me, I'm dating this NBA player.
Exactly. All right, now, I checked out another site, and this one is called Self Talk.
It's anonymous, but when I was a freshman in high school 2 years ago, I and others were touched by Josh Giddey on several occasions. There was a group chat called Giddey's Hitties, where he basically paid us to recruit other good-looking teenage girls for him to prey on. We all thought it was cool at the time because he was famous and not that much older than us, but looking back, it was so fucked up. I don't know what he did with some of the girls we recruited, but I know he hung out intimately with everyone. Okay, so here's another screenshot on Josh Giddey, man. Let's get right into it. It says, everything is great from my phone because I was terrified of getting in trouble or getting him in trouble, but I can ask around to see if there's anything. Okay, and the person also sent a picture of Josh Giddey, and you can see captions in there. It says, "Atta girl, daddy is pleased." At the bottom of it says, "You said she's 17 though, right? Do you know anyone younger?"
Now, on this site, there were text messages between the two, them communicating about the post, and there was also a message that he showed. And again, I mean, this is all taken with a grain of salt, guys, because it the text messages and all these other things can be manipulated in so many different ways. But this particular text message said that Josh allegedly had other, girls that he was associated with recruit girls, for him to mess around with. Now, if like I said, you guys, everything that I watched and used to get ready to talk about this is in the comment section of this video. So please, 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 please feel free to click on those and check these out, because if that were true, and again I emphasize the word if that were true, that would blow everything out of the water. Not that he still was doing anything wrong by law, but just the fact that he's he would be asking his friends, his the female friends, to go and gather up other girls for him to hook up with. Christina, what do you think about that?
I mean, I think he's just being a kid and enjoying the fact that he's making NBA money and doing things that he's been doing for time and time again. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've had, people want other men, you know what I mean? People that are my friends, men that are my friends only, say to me, hey, do you have any friends to hook me up with? Like, I had that happen to me more than once, for sure. So it's like, that's not that crazy to me.
Okay. Again, girls, hey, real talk right there, real talk. Matt, what you think?
Say pretty much the same thing, man. And then these girls that he messes around with, how old are they? Mm-hmm. These so-called friends of his, they go hook him up with other girls. How old are they? It's depending on how old they are, of course they gonna hook him up with somebody that's young, around their age, or even maybe a little bit younger. Mm-hmm. I don't know if women actually take that as morally wrong. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if young women that are of society right now, how do they look at that? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because think about this. Think about how many women have slept with underage boys.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? That's funny you should say that, because in the midst of all this, these allegations, you forget that women actually do it too.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, okay, all right.
And does that actually make it morally wrong? That was going on back centuries ago. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's always been going on. It's just now that we have this information highway, we find out certain things. And they put certain things in the media that they didn't put in the media years ago.
Right.
It was things that happened that you may find out about now, and you'll be like, I never knew that.
Right. Well,
so
now remember now, guys.
That could be a problem.
Yeah. Now remember now, just because it's going on doesn't necessarily make it, morally correct.
It doesn't make it
right.
No,
Exactly.
It doesn't. But does it make the United States a better country because, I would even say California, because our age limit is 18. Does that make it morally right? Does that make it any better? Yes, she's closer to being a woman, but then again, women develop way more quicker than men.
Yeah.
At the age of 15, a woman may feel like she's actually a woman.
Yeah. Not to mention they mature faster than guys too. Sorry guys,
exactly.
It's a known fact. Okay, so it sounds like you guys are pretty much with the mindset that he technically by law didn't do anything that he wasn't supposed to do. In the eyes of people who were brought up or a certain way, and who knows, man, maybe even her parents, I don't know. Has anybody heard from her parents? I mean, because
exactly. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, because like I said, man, god dang it, man, God help if Oh man, there's a whole
We
lot
don't
of.
know how many people. Look, we have no clue how many people in Oklahoma is dating somebody that's underage. We don't have no clue about that.
And they're 16. It probably happens all the time. They're probably like,
Exactly.
what is people
You know how
talking
many
about?
guys run around with 14-year-old girls because she looks like she's older. She may even act like she's older, but she's only 15.
Yeah.
You know, so, come on now. Just like I said, in a Hispanic culture, I've actually seen guys walking around with girls. They look like they could have been their daughters, but this is their wife, and they got kids with her. I'm going, wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah.
That don't look right. But that's the way it is.
Yeah. No, you're right. I've seen it. But you know, I'm just gonna say this, and then you know, we'll put this to bed. As you know, a professional athlete, and or maybe even people in the entertainment industry and whatnot, you got to figure that everything that you do, whether it be correct or not, if someone views it as being not correct, it is going to get blown way out of proportion, okay? Way out of proportion.
Yeah.
So, you know, my advice to the young man is, yo, man, you got to make better decisions. Either that or do a better job of covering your behind. Because I got to say, man, if I...
You know, that girl,
Well, just like we said, though, it's not his fault because she posted all this stuff, not him.
that's what I'm saying. She could take the stuff down. She didn't need to do that either, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's still posted, and she know he's in trouble behind this, and she still got it posted. And if they do anything else, she'll probably post that too. Because just like I said, I don't think her big thrill is she's dating an NBA guy.
Yeah.
That's her whole thrill right there. So, you know, she gonna keep posting it because she don't see he ain't doing nothing wrong. It ain't like he's making me do anything.
Right.
Right.
But I gotta tell you though, if I was famous and you know, my crew that I rolled around with would consist of my lawyer, a notary public, and a couple bodyguards, you know, for witness. And if I saw somebody that, you know, I was even remotely interested in, I don't care where I was, Oklahoma, Australia, didn't matter. You know, I'd walk up to her and go, hey, how you doing? You know, and you know, if the you know, if we were vibing, I'd be like, okay, this is my lawyer. He's got something for you to sign, and this is the notary public. She's gonna make sure everything is legal, and then we can get busy.
I'm romantic, you are.
hey, romantic! Get out of here, man! Look at what this boy is going through. Talk about romance, girl. It's like I said, if I was famous and had stuff to protect. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly, because if she knows you're famous, she gonna want people to know what's going on.
Exactly.
She gonna want to know. Oh yeah, I'm dating Stacie Lamar. He's a millionaire, and he's an entertainment guy.
Yeah.
This, that, and the other. They gonna want people to know. That's the whole thing. So yes, you have to be very careful when you're famous about what you're doing, who you're doing it with, and all of that. You know, because think about this. Guy's dating a woman, she's legal age and everything. You still may not want her to be putting this information out, but she puts it out anyway. Okay, don't know if there's no big backlash about it or anything, but everybody knows you two are involved.
Right.
Dating or however it may be. You guys are involved. And now, okay, now people looking, well, what's going on with them? What's happening with them? And they'll keep going and keep look at man, they had Jada and Will under a microscope. Every little thing that happened between them, they talked about it.
Yeah.
It could be something minor, but all of a sudden, yeah, Jada did this, she said this, and woo.
Yeah. So like, yeah. So
it ain't none of our business.
Well, I mean, it's none of our business, but you know, I mean, we like listening to that stuff or watching that stuff. So like I said, you know.
She also wrote a whole book about it. I mean, so she kind of made it our business.
Yeah, she did. And she did by doing that.
Yeah.
But
All right.
Initially, before she even wrote the book, it was a bunch of stuff out about them. What was going on about them?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, but still, that's their business.
She was still on her talk show talking about him and all that kind of stuff, though, too. Like, she's done a lot of talking about their relationship freely.
Yeah.
That a lot of
she started that dedicated thing.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Okay, so like I said, yeah, it sounds like you are in the mindset that, you know, if this actually took place, that you know, Josh did not break any laws. You feel that, you know, to keep things straight and even across the board, that the NBA should allow him to play during the course of their investigation. One last thing, what about sponsors? Should sponsors drop him? You know, oh, no, we don't want you selling our shoes. What do you think? I mean, because they remember they
look. I don't think the sponsor should drop him, but it could happen. It could happen.
No, it's probably gonna happen. Because think about it now.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10 it probably will happen.
Yeah.
But I think that's still wrong. I don't think that's right, you know, for them to do that. But it is what it is.
Yeah, that's just
business.
business.
Sponsors in Australia, though, they probably won't care.
Yeah, in Australia, in Australia, they probably won't even. Yeah, they probably won't even blink an eye.
Thinking, what the hell are they talking about? What's the problem?
Yeah.
You know, and then just like we said, okay, how does it make it any different from state to state if this state say 15, 16 is good, and then another state says, oh no, 18.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I'm saying, who determines when a young girl becomes a woman? Who determines that? Because just like I'm saying, there's a lot of women out there that act mature. They don't act their age. So is she morally okay to date even though she's underage?
Mm-hmm.
But she don't act like she's underage. She don't look like she's underage, and she hasn't told me she's underage.
Right.
So, you know, like I said, as long as he ain't doing nothing crazy and got her doing anything crazy, I don't see anything wrong with it. Because just like they said, you can't put a number on love.
Mm-hmm.
You can't put a number on love. There's a bunch of guys that see little bitty girls and they be thinking, if she get of age, I'm going to get at her.
Oh man. All right. Okay. Hey. So on that note, we're gonna go ahead and call this one. Guys, if let me hear from you. I want to know what you think about this, because you know this has like a little bit of twist on it. You know, like we were saying. So I want to hear from you in the comments below, and please check out the links that I have in the comment section. Because the flight mic, excellent. There's some other videos that I checked out in preparation for this. The Dreamers Pro with Charles Sabansky, and then Mr. Bruce Rivers, who's actually an attorney. So yeah, check him out. But anyway, until the next video, you guys. I'm Stacie Lamar. This is Chopping It Up with Stacie Lamar, and we are out.